Okay, I'm back again for the third time. This is my third attempt to complete this live stream. Oh boy. So hopefully I will get someone in here and we can chat. Hi. You're in Houston. Shout out to Houston. Things are going well, Sam. I am. Thank you for jumping in this live. This is my third attempt. My third attempt. This computer was acting up and everything was shutting down. It's going well in Tanzania. It's hot. It's hot here, but it's going well. I can't complain. All is well. How's it going in Houston? TZ is going very well. I cannot complain. I just wanted to come live because it's been a while since I did, lives with chatting with people, and I wanted to do that. My system is acting up on me. Oh, okay, Sam. I am 80. You say you were living here last year. Yeah, I love this place. I've been in love with it ever since I got here. And this year in July to be 5 years I've been here. So it's not easy though, because the financial situation is not, especially when you're not retirement age yet, it's a little struggle, but it's cheaper here to try to maintain than in the West for me. People still crazy in Houston. in the States, I know. You know how laid back it is here. It's still the same. It's like laid back, it's quiet, it's peaceful. Yeah, that's the finances is always the issue. Trying to figure out how to maintain. It's just by the grace of the Most High that I've been able to do it, because I created that consultation business, which a lot of people do that, but I don't get a lot of work. It's not a lot. It's not making a lot of money, but I've been able to manage, and I have other little streams of income. So I have merchandise I sell, and then I got merchandise online. I got merchandise here. I have a person that makes me cups here and makes me I got like a keychain. So I have little merchandise I sell here. I'm gonna start selling some t-shirts here, business logo. And then online I got merchandise. So it's just different little things I'm doing, but they all, as they come in, the income comes in, it's a little bit. But my bills are not that expensive either, so I can manage, So Dart is laid back and it's beautiful. Like, it's peaceful. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I'm seeing people living in cars and vans and the cold. Like, I would not trade this. I would not trade this for that. I'd rather stay here and struggle. I am not lying to you. I'd rather stay here and struggle than, not that I'm really blessed. Like, things have been working out for me. All praises to the Most High. Things have been working out. So I been doing okay. Yeah. Yes, Sam, I am. Yeah, you got to get people in with the money that I make and the income I have. It's a little bit, and I can survive here. I can't survive over there with the little bit I have. I don't have a lot. I could have been one that lost my job because I had a corporate job that I was. That's what this live was about. How I quit my corporate job back in 2020 when I came here, and I could have been one on the chopping block. Then what I have done. I don't have family members like that to be like, come stay with me. You know what I mean? I don't have nobody like that. So yes, Sam, I'm 80. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I don't have a lot. And what I have, I could manage here. I could survive here. I wouldn't be able to do that over there. I would have to live with somebody. And people, it's not easy living with people, and you got to put up with a lot of stuff. Over here, at least I can have my own place, and rent is, affordable. I had a lot of people that I know, a lot of people that came here and they left, and they said that, they told me, they was like, stay over there and tough it out. It was like, it's easier over there than it is over here. And so, yes. I'm in, how do you say that? Kinyerezi? I'm in Tegeta, and my rent is $200 a month. I got a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom for $200 a month, and I got a roommate. So my part of rent is really $100, and then we split the utilities. So you can't beat that. I can't live, sis. I can't live nowhere. I can't live nowhere over there like this. I would have to, yeah. So I'm toughing it out here. I'm doing what I gotta do. I got the little business. It ain't making a whole lot of money. It ain't bringing a whole lot in, but I'm surviving. And the Most High is blessing these, resources are coming in little by little. I have merchandise I sell online. I got merchandise. I have cups made here. I have keychains. Like, I have little stuff with my logo on it. So I have little things, to generate incomes. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm be right here. Hey, Lady J, welcome. Shalom, Lady J. Shalom. I'm doing well. How are you? This is my third attempt to do a live. The first one got cut off. The second one, something happened. They said the internet, something. And now this is my third attempt on this same topic. I was talking about how I quit my corporate job and moved to Africa. This is part 2 because the first one cut off. But yeah, I quit in 2020. I quit my corporate, and I could have been one that if I didn't, I would still been over there working it. I could have been one laid off. And then I don't know what I would do, because I don't have family like that. They'd be like, oh, come stay with me. They wouldn't even do that. My family wouldn't even do that when I was over there, and I would have, certain struggles before I got the job I wasn't making as much, and had some struggles. I want nobody offered me, you could come stay with me. So I'm like, I'm not taking that chance. I'd rather stay over here where I can afford it. I can afford it over here because it's cheaper. I can't afford over there. And even with the job I had, it makes a whole lot like that to where, because the rent is expensive. It's going up. When I left, my rent was like $1,050. when I left, my rent was $1,050 and I had a 1-bedroom apartment. So I'm like, yeah. Versus my rent now, $200 a month. Yeah. But 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Yeah. I can't trade that. I can't trade that. And I can't be, so many people living in the cars and the vans outside in the cold, stuff like that. I don't want to be doing like that. I stay over here. Yeah, it's hot. I complain it's hot, but I'd rather be hot with the roof and everything I need. Because I don't have an air con in this place, but I could get an air conditioning unit. They have the kind that you can buy that you can move around, the portable kind, you plug it in. They got that kind. I got fans. So yeah, I'm still good. I'm still comfortable. And then the food is affordable. Like I can afford to eat all kind of fresh fruits and vegetables. Actually the fruit and vegetables are cheaper than the junk food. The junk food is what's really expensive. Like when I say junk food, I mean stuff like Western stuff that we used to eat, and like all the sweet stuff, like the candies and the candy bars and the cookies and the chocolate chip ahoy, all that stuff. All that stuff is expensive. But the local food is cheaper. It's more affordable. So it's perfect. It's perfect. So yeah, all is good over here. I'm just wanted to do this live and say, I quit my corporate job and moved to Africa, and you can too. I was not rich, middle income, income that I had. I wasn't making 6 figures or nothing like that. I think I was making like 40,000 a year, like 45,000 a year. And for me, that's pretty good because I went from 25,000 a year to 45,000 because I got a better job. But it's one of those. I used to work for Ford Motor Credit Company, so it's a Fortune 500 company, but a lot of them laying off. So I could have been on that chopping block too. So I just went on and quit, and I got my 401k. I had a 401k, and then it released my 401k to me, and then I was able to create my business and do all the stuff I needed to do, buy all my furniture and all that stuff, pay all my rent up for and I was able to do all that to get me situated. And then I just started working on, consultations or whatever for the business, start trying to work with the business and trying to help it grow and do referrals and teaching and different stuff under consultations. And then when you have a business here, you can start, selling certain products and, going to buy your products and doing all this stuff. So I'm gradually doing that. It's slow because it's based on my money. And I don't have a lot like that. I just have to work with the money that I have. So, but it's been, yeah, Lady J, thank you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm living good compared to, I'm looking online and seeing our people. I've never seen so many people live out of their cars and their vans and all this different stuff. I've never seen something like that before. And I'm like, I feel so blessed to be over here, to be able to take care of myself, and I don't have a lot. So, but because it's not a real expensive, and it's not only in Africa, you can go to like, Thailand and different places, that Barbados, Panama, I guess, these places are not as expensive either, that you can afford, like the developing countries, you can afford to live, comfortably with the income. Like if you low income in America, you'll be middle, you come to Tanzania, you become middle class, middle income here, because low income here is like zilch, zero, nothing, so you can still live. You just have to find streams of income, how you can make money online. They have a lot of hospitals here. They have a lot of clinics here. They have, people think that they don't have stuff. Sis, Lady J, they have everything here that we have. Everything that we have in the West, they have. The only thing is it's different. It's like they got hospitals, they got nice hospitals. I know several ladies that came from the West that had babies here at the hospital, and they said it's clean. They said that the quality of the service was good. See, the thing is, when we come here, locals can't afford those hospitals. So when we go, it's not a lot of people in there. So you get that specialized treatment, and it's like all Africans taking care of you, and they smart. Don't get it twisted. A lot of the top surgeons and top medical people are from Africa. Africans are very intelligent. They got facilities here. especially in Tanzania. They got nice clinics. It's one that I go to. The clinic I go to, they do eye, they do dental, and they do health. It's the clinic, and they do all three things. So if I have any medical thing going on with me, I can get that checked. I get my eyes, I got my glasses there, and my not these glasses, but I got my prescriptions there, and then I get like dental work done, like fillings, bridges, whatever you need, and everything is professional. It's an Arab-owned clinic, but it's okay. They clean, they professional, they don't discriminate because of the color of your skin. They don't do none of that. Oh, this will be a good business to think about. Okay, CPR and first aid instructor. That is a good idea. Especially if somebody's in the medical field and they already know that, they already. I remember I took CPR because I used to work for a hospital, but and some first aid stuff, but I forgot it. I know you can easily brush up on that. Yes, Sam, I am. Yes, yes. I go to London Health. It's called London Health, and they do eyes. So I get my eyes checked there. You can buy glasses there, but what I do is I get my own frames, and then they'll put the lenses in them. I had so much work done on my teeth. Like I have problem teeth. I think it's because of the lead in the water, the fluoride in the water, or something. Because I was born in Newark, New Jersey, and almost everybody in my family got problems with their teeth. So I don't know if we was drinking because they said something was wrong with the water. They said it was lead, it was contaminated, but we was drinking it when I was growing up. So I think that contributed to my problems with my teeth. So I've had like bridges, I've had fillings, I've had root canals, I've had teeth pulled off, all kind of stuff. So I go to the dentist there, and the dentists are good. They're Arabs, and they so professional. They removed all of my silver fillings. I had those silver fillings. They removed some of them, and they put in the porcelain kind, the kind that look like your teeth. So they did that for me. So they're very, and the price was affordable. The price was affordable. Yes, very good care. Yeah, that's why I go for all my eyes, my teeth, and then I had a allergic reaction because I went to Zanzibar and I got a henna, and I had an allergic reaction trying to be young, right? And so my hand swelled up, it was itching, and I had to go there for some medication. So I saw a doctor, I got antibiotics, and then I got a topical cream. I got like 4 medicines and a doctor, and it came to 70,000 t-shirt, $35 for all of that. Yes, and very clean. So whenever somebody come and they need to go to the clinic, I usually refer them to London Health. And then I know 2 people who had babies here, and they went to the hospital, had babies, and they said it was clean. They said it was very professional. They took really good care of them. So I've only heard good things about the hospitals here. And I even saw when I went to, I think I was on my way to Masaki, a certain area, and I saw a dialysis clinic where they do dialysis. So they do dialysis. I didn't know that. But they got some specialty doctors here too. It's just a lot of people, a lot of locals don't have the money to be able, because it's self-pay. You got to pay for that. But with us, we can do that, because it's not that expensive. So it's worth it if you could. Did they have them? Sam, I am 80. You said did they have? Oh no. London Health is the clinic. They'll have the checkup at London Health, and then when it's time to have the baby, they go to a hospital. I know one lady said her daughter-in-law had the baby, and they from the States. They had the baby at Safi Hospital, and they said Safi is good. Safi Hospital. They said that's a good hospital. So they have some good clinics here, good hospitals here, and then a lot of people when they come here, if they have, some of them have diabetes, they have high blood pressure, low blood pressure, they start changing their diet and they start eating this food. A lot of people get healed here. A lot of people get healed. They don't be having to take all that medicine here because the food is so fresh, the air is so clean, and it's just different environment. You don't be as sickly here as you do in the West. and you can actually heal here. Yeah, Safi Hospital. And then I am in Tegeta, and it's a hospital down the hill from me, and it's called Katingale Hospital. I haven't been there, but it looks like a hotel. It looks like it might be nice. I haven't been in there. And but I also, I've been to Aga Khan. Aga Khan Hospital is an international hospital. It's called Aga Khan. And that's where a lot of the international people go. Because when I first got here back in 2020, 21, we had to go there for those COVID tests. We had to take the test to leave the country. So I had to go there. And they had, the clinic was right across the street from the hospital, but the hospital looked nice. And that's the international hospital. So it's called Aga Khan. They got one in, I think it's in Masaki. It's in Masaki. So, yep, Aga Khan is good. They say it's international. So a lot of international people go there. And it's another hospital that is a lot of locals go to this other hospital. Somebody named it, I can't remember the name, but it's a lot of good hospitals here. Their services are really good here. Like, we got to remember, because a lot of the good doctors and stuff, even in America, are from Africa. You know, they know that when they doctors, they dedicated. Yep, Aga Khan. Yep. So it's a lot of places here for us to, we don't have to worry about, I'm scared to come there because they don't have everything that I need. Everything that I ever needed is here. I've seen what I need. Like, I thought, when I come here, I'm not going to be able to get this for my hair. I'm not going to be able to do this for my skin. Everything we need is here. We got everything we need here. It might be a different brand than what we're used to. Like, people don't think that you can do your hair natural, wear your hair natural here. You can wear your hair natural here. You can wear your hair with chemicals if that's what you want. They got everything here that we need. The cleaning supplies might be different. The names are different. They got bleach. They got washing powder. They got stuff to clean. It might not be the name that we're used to in the West, but they got all the substitutions for that. I use Omo bleach. I use Dettol, Pine Sol. That we in the West we use Pine Sol, but they got everything we need here. They got stuff for our hair. They got the natural products for our hair and for our skin. Everything that we need, everything our children need, everything we need to survive, everything is here, sis. Nobody don't need to be afraid and think they're not going to be able to get the things that they need. Now, some stuff you can't get, like if you like specialty, like the perfumes or the specialty lotions and all that, you might can't get that, but you can find something comparable to that. Yeah, they do, Sam. They do try to make us think these people are so smart. Since they are so smart, they're just like us. They always try to make it seem like Africans are not smart and we're not. They even make us seem like that. They always try to make it seem like Black Americans, they lazy, they dumb, they this, they that. They make them seem the same way unless you come here and live here and you realize it was all a lie. It's just all a lie, just to make, the bad mouth us to make us look bad, make them look bad. They're very intelligent and they're very professional. And it's not only the Africans that have the businesses. You got the Arabs here. They do business too, and they're smart too. Yes, Sam, I am 80. Yup. Yep, that's right. That's right. So everything we need is here. It's nothing that nothing that I need that I don't have. If anything, if you look back on my videos from when I got here in 2008, you'll see the difference in my health. You will see. I've never been a sickly person. I don't have any sicknesses, but my health, like, I can tell the difference. I changed my diet, my food, I eat better. My skin looks better. I look younger than I did when I got here. And I was 5 years younger than I did when I came here. My skin looks better. My hair is even growing longer. It's like it's just this environment. It's the food. We're back home in our natural habitation. The sun, the heat is we're the sun people. This is our habitation over here. It's too cold. When you're too cold in a cold environment, you can get sick. Your vitamin D is low. Your iron is low. This is low. That's not your natural habitation. This is our natural habitation over here. Yes, it's our habitat. It's where we derive from. People, we complain a lot. Oh, it's hot, this and that. Not that it doesn't get cold in Africa. It gets cold, but it don't get cold like freezing cold like in the West. Those environments are not healthy for us as Black people. I'm just saying. That's for white folk. That's their environment. They like the cold and stuff. They're cold nature like that or whatever. We're hot. We're not. This is our habitation over here. The heat, the warmth. We need that. We need the sun. We're the sun people. It does good for our melanin. The sun does great things for our eyes, even the pupils in our eyes. So sunglasses not even for us. Sunglasses is for people who are like lack melanin, and they like their eyes is like light, like the gray and light eyes. Those type of people need sunglasses. We got dark eyes, so the sun is good for that's melanin. Our eyes made of melanin. So whether we know it or not, looking up at the sun is kind of good for our eyes, because that's what our eyes are made of. Our skin, melanin, the sun heals and stuff. The sun is good for us, but not for them. And sometimes we're around our, I want to call them our enemies, but they are. We're around other nations, I'll call that. We're around other nations, and sometimes we forget that we're two different types of people, and we don't need the same things. We're not the same type of people. We're different. So we got melanin and certain things, and with our hair, everything is different. So what our body needs, it's not the same as what they need. And what's healthy for us is not, like the sun is not good for them. It burns them. They have to wear sunglasses because the eyes, they can't look at it. It blinds them, and their skin, they get burnt. We're not like that. So we're not the same. So our environments, our habitation where we live is not the same. They can't handle the heat. Some really hot environments like Dar es Salaam, you'll see a whole lot of them in Dar because it's too hot. Right. You don't see people coughing a lot here. You don't see people sickly a lot here. Right. 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 Exactly. They out in the sun, and a lot of them walk barefooted. That's also grounding, which is something that we have to start feeling comfortable doing, because when I first got here, I never really walked barefooted except for when I was a child, out, barefooted. So I always have to have something on my feet. But now I'm getting a little bit more comfortable, and I've been here on the continent. I feel comfortable walking on my porch with no shoes on, or walking around the house. I have house shoes, and I do wear them, but sometimes I kick them off and walk barefooted. I'll go outside and walk in the grass or on the ground, in the dirt with no shoes on, because that's grounding. That helps heal your body too, because if you have like sicknesses in your body, the ground, you're part of the ground, the earth, it pulls out it can pull out the inflammation. It can pull out the sickness out of your body, because your body is made from the dirt. Us, I ain't talking about them other people. I'm talking about us as Black sand people, Black people. Our body is made from the earth, so it can pull out the toxins in our body. It's healing. And Africans walk around barefooted a lot. They out in the sun, they walk barefooted. They don't hardly ever be sick. And then their diet is good. They don't eat a lot of sugar. They don't eat like we do. We eat a lot of sugars and snacks and cookies and chips and this and stuff. They don't eat stuff like that. We do. And so we have to improve our diet. Like I weaned out a lot of those sweets. I weaned out a lot of the stuff that I would eat in the West. I wasn't a big sweet eater, but every now and then, I want some ice cream, or I want, and even now I can get it. But my main diet now, it doesn't include a lot of sugar. I don't eat a lot of cakes and cookies and all that. If I eat the baked goods, I'll do the mandazi. You know how they do the baked goods without it's not sweet. It's just like a baked good, and then you can eat it with your coffee or tea. I eat those. They're not sweet, but I cut back a lot on sugar. I just changed my diet. Just eat more. Like if I want sweets, I'll eat like dates, or I'll eat pineapple because that's sweet, or mango, that's sweet. So it's more natural sweets than sugar sweet. So that is those little things is how locals eat. That's why they don't get sick. They're strong as an ox, you know. Yes. Oh, I love me some mandazis. Every time I go somewhere, I'll be like, you got mandazis? I love those things. I know they're not sweet, but they're fresh baked. I like fresh baked goods. And so they're fresh baked. And when you come back, oh, let me tell you, when you come back, you got to go to Mililani City. What's the name of that place? Paparotti. I don't know if you've ever been there. You go to Paparotti's. That's right by the mall. It's a restaurant, and they got this. It's called a bun, but it's like a baked bread, and they drizzle caramel on it. They can drizzle different stuff on it. And I had some. Paparotti's is like on the side where Samaki is by the mall. So if you go to Mililani City and go on the other side with Samaki's, on your way to Samaki, it's right there. It's called Paparotti. They first of all, and their smoothies are good. Hey Tony. Hey Tony. I'm up late. I know. I was wide awake, and I was like, let me do this live and chit chat with my people. No, Sam, I am. It's outside. So, outside of the mall, when you going towards Samaki, or you going towards the other restaurants, right? You come outside. I think it's on the side where is it on the side with the not the side with the Pizza Hut. Is it Pizza Hut? Or not on that side. It's on the other side. It's outside, and it's called Paparotti's. You never saw Samaki by the mall. It's behind it. Yeah, is it? I don't know if it's behind it. Is it on the side with? Yeah, it's on the side when you first come in. It is on the side when you first come in, where all that traffic is. And then instead of going in the mall, you go past it, and it's down on the right, and it's called Paparotti. You'll see it. And they got this baked good, and it's like a bread, and it's drizzled caramel salt on it. It's so good. That's my first time having it last week. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going back. It's so good. And then I also get the caramel frappuccino from there too. They got like frappuccinos. They got you just gotta try. It's called Paparotti's. My brother Tony jumped on here and said, "You up late?" I know I'm up late. It's 1:53 in the morning, but I'll be up late because y'all be up talking to the people in the U.S. They be sending me emails, and sometimes I have consultations late, so I try to do it on their time. I ain't doing nothing, so I could be up. I ain't working. I could be up. Yeah, you got to try it. You would love it. I tried it for the first time the other week. And I go there all the time, but I never tried that bun. I said, what's this? He said, it's a bun. It's a fresh baked bun. And they could put like chocolate on it. They drizzle it on top. So it's almost like a mandazi. No, it's not like that. It's like a bun. It's almost like how can I describe it? A bun. That's the only thing I can think of. It's like a fresh baked bun because it's round at the top and it's flat at the bottom. It's like a bun. And then they drizzle the caramel on top with a little salt, or they put different toppings. I got caramel. I like caramel. It was so good. And it was not too sweet because the bread that they bake is not sweet, but just the caramel that they drizzle is sweet. So that means that it balances out. It's not too sweet. It's not too sweet. So, but yeah, get your finances together, get you some online stuff, some streams of income set up. Yeah, the food here is good. The food here is good. I mean, even the fresh food that you cook and even some of the restaurants, I love this food. And I gained 14 pounds since I've been here. I have gained 14 pounds since I've been here. A lot of people lose weight. I gain weight. When I first got here, I was like 120. I was like 125. And I'm like 130, like 35. I'm like 134, something like that. So I gained like 14 pounds. Yes, you got to come home soon. Come home soon. Maybe we can have lunch or something. We can have lunch at the mall so we can go to Paparotti. Okay, you lost a lot. You got Jackie. They say you gain weight when you go back over in the US though, because of the food. They make you gain weight. A lot of people say when they go to the US, they gain a lot of weight because of the the quality of the food. And then it's how that is. You come back and you have to get on a new regimen with this fresh food over here. Oh, you a foodie? Yeah, I got some places to take you. If you ain't been there, you might have been there, but I've been taking, like, when I meet people, I've been like, you want this? You want to try this? I'll just mention the kind of food. And they're like, yeah. So I've been taking them to different places that I like, so I have somebody to go with me too. You left our Chunky. Oh, hey, traveling Tanzania Tony. You were struggling Airbnbs out here. What you mean? Tanzania Tony, what you mean I was struggling Airbnbs out here? What you mean? I'm confused. What you talking about, Tony? A lot of places we can okay, Sam, I am. It's a date. Connect with me when you get here. Email me. Don't forget to save my email. And email me, and then we'll meet up for lunch somewhere. And I'll take you to some like nice spots where we can get some different kind of foods. Not only local food, because I eat that all the time because I cook my own. But sometimes if I want to go out, I want like food that, I'm just saying, kind of like Western food stuff that, but not necessarily Western food, but just something different that I don't cook. Like those baked goods, like I don't bake. So it's too hot. I don't bake. So I like to go get baked goods. And I like to go get like certain, like shakes and stuff like that. Like, I know it's dessert, but it's food. I like food too. It's some food places that I like to go to as well. So yeah. And what else? So yeah, it's possible. We just got to get our finances together, and we got to figure out what we want to do. We want to come to Tanzania specifically. We have to try to see if we can do a business. But you got a man, so you good, Sam. Sam, I am. You good. You got a man, so yes. Are you serious, Tony? They got some you're gonna do Airbnb because you don't have to. Oh man, Tony. I bet that be adding up them Airbnbs. Won't you just get another? Won't you just? I know you don't want to. You don't want to pay. I know you don't want to pay like 3 to 6 months rent, because that's also on Instagram. They have some cheap places on Instagram, like in Tegeta, Sala Sala, Uno Neo. Like you could be in those areas, you can find. But I know it might be better for you to be in the Airbnb because you don't have no. You can just leave when you get ready. You don't have to be, paying 3 to 6 months rent. Sam, Sam, I am 80. Yeah, it is easier since he's, yeah, it is. It is since he's Tanzanian. Yep. That's true. That's true. He can help you out a lot. I got the good thing is I'm happy. I got some really good brothers that I got a good partner, and I got if I need them to help me, I got brothers I could call that can help me do stuff. So they've been helping me do different things. I got a good driver. Every time anything I asked him, he'd do for me. He'd take me places, pick me up, and I'd be like, call him and ask them this. Ask them how much this is. Like I be having him ask, I have him doing so much for me. But I pay him good, though. I pay him good because when he take me places, I give him a little extra because he always doing stuff for me. He never tell me no. So I have people that can really, help me out and stuff. Especially when it comes to some business stuff. Yes, he is like a lifesaver because I don't have to be riding with strangers and weirdos, weird men and stuff like that. Someone be acting crazy and stuff. My driver he pick me up, he take me wherever. If I'm out at night, because I really don't like to be out at night, but if I'm out at night, he gonna come pick me up. He gonna make sure he just watch out for me. He look out for me. He take really good care of me. I'm blessed to have him. He don't know that yet, but he's kind of protective. He's a good, he's Tanzanian. He's protective of me. He like making sure, I have all my stuff and just, checking on me and everything. He's good. He is good. Yeah, it is a shady. You got to really use discernment. It was a lady that was living not far from me, and she was leaving in the apartment area that I live in. She took my plant. I had an aloe vera plant, and she was moving. It was a local lady, and I saw her bending over there by my plants, but I thought she was bending down to pick something up, and she ended up taking my aloe vera plant. I was like, it was in broad daylight too. Like she took my plant in broad daylight. So I was just like, yeah. So you're right. You do have some shady people. You got to be careful. Be careful who you trust and stuff like that. I've learned that because, my last place when I was living in Invezi Beach, I got robbed. So they took my computer. They took my phone. This was back in I got a video on my channel where I talked about how I got robbed. And they was trying to take all my stuff. She took my plant. Yes. Yes, right in front of my face. I was like sitting in here at the window on the computer, and I saw her by my plants, but I thought she bent down. I thought she dropped something. So I didn't get up to go outside because I thought she was bending down to pick something up. Well, she was bending down to pick my plant up. She took it. Yeah, that was sad. I was shocked. I'm like, she was bold. So this just confirmed that we have to be careful with certain people and with certain things. So, just use discernment and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, she took it right in front of my face. I'm like, come on, Dada, really? Yeah, she did take it. And this happened I think 2 days ago. Happened 2 days ago. The good thing is where I live, the groundsman has a bunch of aloe vera. He has these big old, a bunch of them. So I can get more and have him put more in the little clear. You know how to use the water bottles, the big ones, and they punch holes in it and he usually bring me the dirt in there and I can plant. So I could tell him to put more, but it's okay. When I get my aloe vera, I go over to his area where he lived, the groundsman, he has a house that he lives in on the property. I'll go by his house and get some from, because I use it in my hair. When I wash my hair, I usually use the aloe vera once a week. And it's supposed to help with, help your hair with breakage and all that. So I use that. And so I was just trying to grow some when I have, because I'm working on the project, when I have the land, I was just going to take it and plant it, but she took it. So I can get more though, but it's just the principle, ask somebody, don't just take people's stuff. So yeah, I'm real leery about people I don't really know. I have to really screen people around that's close in my environment, because I've seen things like that happen. You have the good things, but then you have the other things that happen. So we just have to be, mindful. You have to, keep, stay alert, even though it's a peaceful, beautiful environment, but where you have your things. Like I have some things on my porch. So I have to make sure I put stuff out there that if somebody take it, it won't be devastating to me. So, but yeah, it won't be devastating to me. And everybody's here. A lot of people here see us as like we rich and money bank and all that stuff, and we're not. We struggle like everybody else. We run out of money sometimes like everybody else. So we don't always have it. So you can't convince people of that. So I stopped trying, but you got to respect me. That's all. If you want to think I'm rich, then you can think I'm rich, but just don't take my stuff. Don't take my stuff without asking me, So, yeah, but that's my life here. It's going well. I looking at what's going on in the US, and I'm so grateful I'm not there. I wake up every day and I'm like, thank you, Father, I'm not there. Thank you that you woke me up in 2020 and told me to get out of there. Because I did get a spiritual calling to come out of there. But I didn't know how I was gonna like stay here. When I came, I didn't know how I was gonna stay. But I knew that I wanted to stay. So I knew I had to create a business. I knew that. So that was what I did. I created the business because I was like, I'm gonna need some kind of way to generate income. So I knew I could do it online, but then I also know that I need to grow it. I know I need to expand it. So because it's a company here, I can go ahead and lease land under the business, and then I could do like a garden. I could do an organic garden and sell fruits and vegetables. Like I don't have to have a farm, because I can. A farm is a lot of work, but they encourage that. They want you to that's something that they really, food security is what they really like, agriculture, farming. But I say organic garden because I want to just do some fruits and vegetables or whatever in the area that I have, in the land that I have, and then sell those. And that you can generate income like that. Then you could buy little knickknacks at Carrier Co., sell those things. Or if you are gifted or talented, gifted or talented in your hands and what you can do. If you have gifts and talents, you can do, make stuff or, draw or whatever. You can sell all your stuff. Yeah, I do thank him every day, sis. I thank him every day. And a lot of people tell me that when they go back, they say, do whatever you need to do to stay. They say, do whatever you need to do to stay. Don't come back here. I was like, I don't plan because I don't have a place to stay. Like I got rid of everything. I don't have a car, got rid of that. I don't have an apartment. I don't have nothing. My family is not like that. My family is not generous like that. They'll be like, oh, if you come back, you can stay with me. I do have friends that said that to me. I have girlfriends that be like, if you was to come back, you could stay with me. But who wants to, I don't want to have to like impose on people. I'd rather stay here and try to tough it out. At my age, yeah, I'd rather stay here and try to make a life for myself, And I can manage with the funds I have here. The funds that I generate here, I can manage. And if I got, because my roommate, she went back to the US. She's not here right now. So if I needed to rent her room, I have done it before. I can generate some income like that too. Not a long-term thing because she's coming back and her clothes and everything is in there, but I can generate some income like a little, like just somebody I know that needs a place and I can charge for money. Just a little bit. Like me, I'm not gonna go overboard. It's a little bit of something, Yeah, I'm seeing that, Sam. I am 80. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing like all these people getting like laid off their jobs. These federal workers and all these people getting laid off their jobs. It's just and people are struggling to find a job. So I'm not trying to be in that rat race. And the politics just make me sick. You know, the politics just it's just no good. Nobody be thinking about us. It don't matter which side it is. There's nobody. We be the last people. We the last people be thinking about. Don't nobody care if our life is difficult. Don't nobody care if we be struggling. Don't nobody care for us. We have to get to a point where we are caring for our own self as a community. We got to look out for our own people. If somebody got a farm in the U.S., Black farmers, I think I shared it on Facebook. It's a group. It's a group for it's like Black farmers or something like that. And I was telling people join that group because if you ever get down and out, or if something happens with the food, then you can connect with them. And they grow their own food. So I was sharing that because that's gonna have to be how it is. Because they seem like they're trying to pull back everything from everybody, all the assistance, all the SNAP, all the stamps, everything from everybody. And our people, I don't care about the other people, but our people, they're gonna need some help too. I think so too. I think so too. I really do. And this is why I'm feeling more uh, um, motivated, I guess, to do lives and to talk to people, to encourage people, to let them know, don't be afraid. Especially a lot of single women, they're like, I can't do stuff by myself. I can't go nowhere by myself. I'm afraid. Like, you ain't got to be afraid. It's a lot of us here. I forgot the name of the group. It's like if you on Facebook, uh put in like Black farmers, something, something. It's something to do with Black farmers. And I shared it and I told everybody join this group because if something happens with the food, like the grocery stores or something like that, then you can connect with these other Black people and they can get some food to you. You know, you can find out where their locations are. They got different locations in the country, and you can find out where they all located. And then if something happens, you can get to them or they can get to you and get some food to you. And it's organic food that they grow. So you know it's good food. So, but I think you can look it up on Facebook, and I think you have to search like Black farmers or something like that. Black farmers, you know, something with the word Black in it, and it's something about farming, Black farming or Black farmers, a group or something like that. And then they had this group popped up. I didn't join it, of course, because I'm here, but when I saw it, I just shared it, and that was like it was like some months ago. So if I go back and try to look in my face, it's probably going to be gone because it's been a while ago. But I remember that, and I was telling everybody join this group because we're going to have to help each other. Oh, you're welcome, Sam. I am anytime. I want to help our people in whatever way, whether they come here or whether they stay. If it's anything that I know about, even that type of stuff. I'm not even over there, but when I go online and if I see stuff that I feel like our people, it can help our people over there, then I share it. I'm like, or there is a couple in Georgia, a Black couple that's in Georgia. I think I shared it. They keep burning their land, and you know what's up with that. They've been doing us like that, but they have like land and they keep having all these fires and nobody's helping them. So I shared it. If I shared their name and their channel, and they had a GoFundMe to try to help them to recover, because they're burning their, like, these people are setting fire to their land, and it's burning like all their like trees and stuff. And I shared it, and I'm like, if somebody is in Georgia, because some brothers connect with them, because it's a young lady and her father. Her father is like 70s, and she's like in her probably 30s or 20s or 30s, but they don't have nobody. They need some men. They need people around them. They got a lot of land and people burning their land. And so I shared it. I'm like, if anybody's in Georgia, could y'all try to connect with them, reach out to them? They need support. So anything that I hear about, I try to, try to share as much as I can, because I can't just sit here and watch everything fall apart and not try to do a video to encourage. A lot of people don't want to leave, a lot of people don't want to leave the West. They don't want to leave America, and I get it. But even over there, what can we do to help each other? It's still a lot of people that's doing things over there. It's a lot of people, they living off grids. They doing their own, growing their own vegetables and fruits and stuff over there too. And so they might need to connect with other people who might be hungry. They might have an overflow of food that they can share. It may get to that point that we have to share with each other. It may get to that point over here, Sam, I am 80. It might get to that point over here where we have to group together. I mean, somebody could call me over here, and if they're from the West and they need help, I have done that for people before. It was a lady that called me. She had a 10-year-old son. She was from the UK. I never met her. She sent me an email because she saw me online, and she was like, she couldn't pay for her hotel, and they wouldn't let her wait. I think it was like on a Thursday. She didn't get her check until like Saturday, and they wouldn't let her wait until Saturday to pay for her like hotel or Airbnb. And they locked the door and locked her luggage inside the room and wouldn't let her get it out until she paid. So she called me, and I didn't have money, but I told her, come to my house. So her and her son, they came to my house. They didn't even have money for transportation to get to my house. So they got a driver to come to my house, and I had to ask around for money because I didn't even have the money. I had to ask around to borrow money to pay for their driver, and they stayed at my house, and I let them stay at my house until Saturday, till she got her money. She was able to pay her hotel and then get her belongings, her luggage, and come to my house and stay with me until she figured out what she was going to do. So it could be situations like that. I didn't know her at all, but the fact that she had a 10-year-old child and you ain't going to be outside. Yeah, you're not going to be outside. That's just me. I'm not going to let nobody be outside, not none of our people over here, because they're foreigners over here. And this is not their country. And I will call around. We'll try to figure something out. That's just how I do things. So. Yes, that is how people over here are. That's exactly how people over here are. They'll do anything to help you. And I've always been a helpful person like that, but it's like in the West, I haven't had the same people do me the same way. Because if I got into a bind, if I got into a struggle, I was kind of on my own. I had to figure it out. I didn't get that open hand, helping hand. But over here, it's different, It's different. So anything I could do. I mean, if I was rich, I would, if I had a lot of money, I would, buy all these acres of land, and I'll be trying to do something for us as a community. But I just don't have the money to do that. So I have to do little small project that I'm working on, small, and just for me right now. So you never know, somewhere the Father may provide a way. I thought that I had someone that would support me and work with my project, but that wasn't true. He didn't end up being honest about that. He didn't end up being honest. And if you look back through my channel, you might know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I had supposedly a spouse that was supposed to be supportive, wanted to help me, but he changed his mind. After he came out here, he changed his mind. So I mean, we're all grown. I can't make somebody do something. Even though they said they were going to do it, I couldn't make him do what what he promised that he would do. He said he was going to support me. He said he agreed with my vision and all this stuff, and it ended up not being true. So I just got back to square one like I was initially. But the good thing is I didn't depend on him to like provide for me. I still had my own place, my own money, my own business and stuff like that. So whether he's here or gone, I was still able to manage, which was good because that could have been like devastating for me if I like totally depended on somebody else to do for me and then they change their mind and do something different, then that would put me in a bind. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. So, but it's been nice. You're the only one I'm really talking to. It's like nobody else is jumping on here. Let's see. So I might end this soon. Let me see. I'm looking at my phone here to see if I see anything. Okay. Trying to wait to see if anybody else is going to jump on. Since I'm up, I may as well chat. Let me see what it's looking like on my phone. Mhm. Let me see. Yeah, so see, okay. I'm trying to wait and see if anybody else has any questions or if they are interested in leaving the West, any of the countries, and relocating to Africa, specifically Tanzania, and they have questions or they're nervous because they're single or they're middle age or they're elderly or they're too young or whatever. There's a lot of us here, and all things are possible to them who believe and those who are called according to his purpose. But all things are possible. You can at least take a chance. Just have to save your money, have your passport, get your finances in order, come for a visit, and then you can decide if this is the country that you want to relocate to. Or, you know, a lot of people go to Kenya right next door. A lot of people like Kenya. A lot of people go to South Africa. A lot of us going there, going to Ghana. Now you have Burkina Faso. The president is doing a lot of big things, Burkina Faso. So that's another place. That's another option. Um, you have just options are unlimited. A lot of people are going to Thailand. A lot of people are going to Dominican Republic, Panama, Barbados, the islands of the sea. But they just need to have a backup plan to leave the West in case things get crazy and it's so expensive and all that. So people need to just make sure that they are making plans, especially before the money runs out. If you got laid off your job or whatever, and you are thinking about leaving, You need to use your money wisely and come to a place where it's affordable, where you can afford your rent and everything. So, mm. So I'm gonna wait and see if anybody else jumps in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, or like, comment, and subscribe if you are awake. If you are available, come on and jump in this live. Here in Tanzania right now, it is 2:25 in the morning, and I am up wide awake, like there's nothing else to do. I'm not sleepy right now, so I decided to jump on and do a live because I wanted to be live when the people in the US are up and moving around and awake. So yeah, I am up doing a live and because I wanted to chat and I wanted to answer questions. And this is my third attempt at doing this live. I did the first one, it shut off. I did try to do a second one, it was acting weird. This is the third attempt. This is my part two of I quit my corporate job and moved to Africa. So I did that, and it's been the best decision that I have ever decided to make. Best decision I've ever made, and I want to say I should have done it sooner, but um, the timing was perfect. The timing was perfect, and all is well. It's hot here, but it's rainy season now, so it's gonna cool down a little bit more here in Dar es Salaam. It's going to cool down um, here because it's hot right now. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer, and if no one else jumps on, if no one else has any questions, then I guess I will shut down the live. But right now, I'll wait to see if anybody else is going to jump on and see if anybody else has any questions. Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, for sure. I do need to get an online business set up. So my business is a brick and mortar business. So it's a physical business here in Tanzania. But most of my services are online because it's like kind of like tourism. So I'm bringing in I'm attracting the clients to come to the country. So it's not only online, but it's physically here. So I have a brick and mortar business here where I can actually sell physical products here. So, but you can still email me and I can give you some pointers and some tips. You already steps ahead because you came here, you got a husband here, and you kind of know how things operate here. So you're ahead of a lot of people. See, you way ahead of a lot of people. So yeah, the any online business you can start over there. You can start like right now. So you don't have to wait till you here to do online. You can start it over there and start doing different things. Like, but here, from your experience, you can share maybe things about this country with people, which is what I've been doing. So, but you can still email me and we can chat and I can give you, like, if you want some ideas or whatever, I can give you some ideas. A lot of people sell merchandise, so they'll create like an online store and they'll sell merchandise. That's another way you can generate income, like selling online merchandise. You sell it and you have to generate that income. So, sending messages from my phone to tell people that I'm on this live. You can jump in if you have any questions, and I'll just wait for a little bit because people might want to chat and have questions. Since I'm up, I may as well wait. And then if not, I'll shut it down. But yeah, make sure you reach out to me. You can email me, Sam. I am, and if we can chat, maybe you can get some ideas of maybe some things you can do. I know online that's you can do that right now, but like stuff here, physical stuff you can do here to generate income. I have a sister who sells juices, and her juices are really good. She makes it fresh juices. She gets her fresh fruits and stuff, and then she just makes juices and she sells them, and they are so good. She sells like soursop, hibiscus. So that's something that she started doing. That's something that she decided she wanted to do. So you can do it too. We can all, think of, everything is so accessible to us. One thing I'm thinking about I want to do, it's kind of a secret. So I don't know if I should say it online, but it's something that we like to eat that they don't really sell here. It's something that we like to eat in the West, but they don't really sell it here. And I'm thinking about starting to make that and get, I just got to go get the little jar and the label, put my label on it. And I'm thinking about selling that. But I'm going to do like a little sample just to see how people like it. And then if they like it, I'll start selling. Yeah. So just different ideas that you might have. You might have different gifts and talents. Some people can sew. Some people can sew clothes and stuff. Some people can do the yarn stuff, like make clothes out of the yarn, make hats and make different stuff out of the yarn, whatever your gifts and talents are. I'm gonna keep that a secret because people be listening to these things and they can't wait to take your ideas. It's because I'm sorry, but people be doing. I'm back. It's like it said my internet shut down, but I don't know why my internet is shutting down. I don't know why my internet is shutting down. But I'm back. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep it keep my ideas to myself. Keep things private. But there are a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities that you can, do here, things you can do. But you just have to be determined. You got to know the money is going to be slow because your prices going to have to be kind of like close to local prices if you want locals to buy your items. So it's just one step at a time. Let's see what is this. It's one step at a time, but all things are possible. Business here is a lot of good ways, a lot of ideas where you can make money. Might not be like a lot, but you start off kind of slow and work your way up. But all things are possible. Even me, every day I have a different idea about how I can make money. So, and Sam, I am 80. If you married to a local, you can do y'all could do a wakala. Y'all could do a wakala because the wakala is something that foreigners can't do, but the locals could do that. So you and your husband can do a wakala. Make good money with that. You can do that. So yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit longer to see if anybody else jumps in. Yeah, I didn't know you can still hear me, Sam. I am. Yes, wakala is a good one. It's a good business. And you can do a wakala in like I've seen people just have like a chair and a table, like a chair and a table, and just have the different like signs on the front of the table. Tigo, Vodacom, and Pets, the different ones that you could and you get a percentage of every time somebody uses your services, you get a percentage of that. When they request money, you get a percentage of that. That's a really good business. So that's something y'all can do. Y'all could do that, especially if it's in an area where it's not a lot of wakalas, then people in the area will be coming to you. A lot of people in the area will be coming to you. So too bad they can't. Too bad they don't allow foreigners to do that, but that's mainly a local thing. So it'll have to be a local that does that. It'll have to be a local that does that. So I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't know. You just come, when you hear, you just look around and see what they don't have and what they might need. Those are good business ideas. Instead of you thinking that you have to do, yes, wakala is a big business. It's a very big business here. Everybody, like me, even me, where I live, I'm always like, when I first got here, I had to walk a little bit to it. And I'm thinking they need to put a wakala closer. And somebody actually did that. They opened one a lot closer to where I live. So it's just like walk right across the street. So it's big business. And now a lot of people go there because they had to walk a distance, like not even that far, but it was like down the street. But now it's across the street. So that's closer. So wakala is a good business. And just like, you've been here and you see what the people might need. And that's how I figure out what business might be good instead of like the large scale, big, you have to have a lot of large investment to do some of these big projects. But like the small things, the small businesses are selling things that they need here, that you don't see here, that they could use here to make their lives a little bit more, comfortable or, a little bit more convenient. So those would be good business opportunities, stuff that's affordable where you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to buy them, Like that's why I say food items, the item that I'm thinking about, I can buy the food so cheap. The ingredients that I need for this, it's like a meal that I want to make or whatever. That all the food is like so reasonable, and I could just make the dish and sell it. So I'm still going to try to work on that. I just need to get some, just things set up. But I feel encouraged now about it. So But yeah, I'm encouraged about it. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, I think it'll sell. I know it'll sell good amongst our people, but locals don't eat it that much. But if you show them and let them taste it, they will like it. They would definitely like it. They just don't make it because it's not something that they, that they cook. So, but we'll see. I'm gonna start trying to test that out. Maybe I'll start testing that out. Maybe next week I'll try it because I had it in my mind and then I kind of I kind of spaced it out. But now that we're talking about business ideas, it's coming back to my mind. I'm like, I need to try this. Thank you, Sam. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. And I know a lot of our people, I know that I can market to them, market it to them first to see what they think. And, it's going to be reasonably priced. It's not going to be like US prices or something like that. It's going to definitely be like local prices. About 5,000 or maybe less than that. Maybe I start off with like 2,500 or something, 3,000, work my way up based on how many people say it tastes good or they like it. And then you can always increase your prices gradually instead of, you want to try to price your items like comparable to the country. You don't want to, even though you're from the West, you don't want to have your stuff so high like locals can't really afford it. So that's another thing that we need to keep in mind when we want to do business over here. You can't be trying to charge US prices and think you're going to sell a whole lot, because your main market is going to be kind of like locals. That's your main market because it's more them than us. It's more locals than foreigners. So you got to try to market your items to them. So that's something I'm learning as well. A lot of the people I noticed that, like the sister that sells juices, her prices are like more like local prices to where locals can afford to buy them from her. So it's not like so expensive like US prices that only people from the West can afford to buy her juices or whatever. And I know some people used to sell juices here, some of the diaspora, and their juices were like 20,000 and 25,000. Like I can't even afford that. And even some of the juices are 10,000. That's a lot. When I've had juices at other places that are just as good and it's only like 4,000 or 5,000 T-shilling. So we gotta try to make it more comparable for the country to where locals can afford it to buy it. So we got on business ideas. But so if you are living in the West and you're interested in moving to Africa or moving to Tanzania or moving to anywhere on the continent and you want to quit your job, don't be afraid. Have a plan, have income, sources of income or ways you can generate income, whether you have a rental property in the States or whether you have, you might have some kind of, you might have some savings, and you want to try to, use that savings to come and just see the type of businesses that you can try to set something up. You can do that, but just have an idea of a plan of maybe, even if you sell merchandise online, you create an online store, because they have the different companies, they do the online merchandise for you, like how I did mine. And then you get a percentage of however many sales you get a percentage of that. And that's some income coming in. Just have some kind of idea of how you can generate some kind of income. So you'll have your savings, but you'll still have some other ways to generate income that can be, helping to keep your savings until you're able to do more. So just kind of like a plan, just try to have a plan. If you want come, and it's going to be way cheaper to manage here and then in the West also. So it's a chance that you're taking, but if you come to a place where there are other diaspora, then people can help you with ideas. They can help you out if you get a bond. Like you'll have help. Believe me, you'll have help. We do help each other here in Tanzania. I've seen it even in our little circle, we help each other if they need help. They need some place to stay. People be asking around, calling around. People be sending me, do you know anybody? Like everybody be connected, even if they're not in like groups together, they connect when it comes to helping our people to with like housing or with they have a hospital, or if they want to go to on a safari, or if they want to go to out to one of the other cities, anybody out there. So people, we do connect like that. We do have kind of like a little network that we're creating. It's slow, but it's in existence, and it may not be online. It's a lot of stuff we do here that we're not online with it. It's a lot of us that do things. We have businesses, different stuff that we're not on. All of us are not online, but that don't mean that we don't have a community to call on if we need here in Tanzania. We do. Even in Zanzibar, I know a group of people in Zanzibar that came in 2020 when I came, but they moved to Zanzibar. They went over there, they got land, and they doing the little projects like Paji and Fumba Town over in Zanzibar. So if I was to go over there, if I knew somebody over there, I could call somebody over there and connect with the system. You're like, and they're online too. Some of them that live in Zanzibar, they're online. They have Airbnbs, or some of them are doing business. So we got a little network. We do. It may not seem like we do, but we do. It's small, but it's okay. It's still a little network. If you need something and you're there, you won't be totally by yourself. So, yeah, but anyway, I'm going to end this live stream because nobody else is jumping on right now. It's almost 3:00 in the morning. So I guess I'll end it, and I'll do another one in maybe next week, just to, check in with people, see how they're doing. If they have any questions, they can always email me and reach out to me. If they're interested in Tanzania and they want to come for a visit, I can give them advice. If they are already in Tanzania, they can reach out to me. If you're already here, email me. If you're already in Tanzania, email me, and we can connect for, coffee, tea, lunch, and I can help them out with, advice or ideas or whatever. If it's pertaining to business, of course, I charge for consultations, but other than that, general information I can help out with. So I'm going to end this one officially myself instead of it shutting off without me doing it. And then I'll do another one in the next week or so, just to keep everybody abreast and chit chat and everything. So thank you so much for taking the time to view the playback and to jump in the live and spend time with me. Thumbs up and comments, share, and like. And I'll see you guys in the next live video.